All right, so ever since the pre-20th century, people have come up with all forms of strategies to predict where the news will go. One of the most popular strategies people developed was the using buy stop and sell stop to trade the news. Now you see why this strategy became very popular. It's very easy, no-brainer strategy, very popular. Now I'm going to explain what it is now. The buy and stop strategy was very simple. If we take this as our market, right, you can see it goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. Same way the market does, right? Now, buy stop simply means that buy stop is an order, right? It's a market order we can put in, just like how when you click your buy and sell, you have an instant order. Now, this one is a market order you can put in anticipating where price will go. Right, so a buy stop simply means that you are buying above the price. You understand? So if the current price is around here, you place a buy stop somewhere here, anticipating that in the future the price will go all the way here and trigger you in. Right, so that's the strategy they were using. So we don't know what will happen during the news, right? So it can be that the market can just move all the way to the top, right, without us knowing. You understand? So it can be that the market can do this, right, do this, hit our buy stop and move all the way up. You understand? Yeah, so the sell stop is the opposite of it, right? The sell stop is the opposite of it. Now, if you're anticipating that the market will drop, you can put a sell stop below the price. Okay, it's a market order. So once price gets to the sell stop, right, let's say news is released, right, you can see that the market will consolidate like this and then what, shoot down, right? So while this is happening, your sell stop will be triggered and you realize that you have a sell order. Okay, so this is how you can capture news events. The reason why people use this strategy is very simple. And also, you see, news events are very fast. The volatility is very high. You understand? So sometimes putting in a market order, you'll be very late. So people use the buy stop and sell stop order. Very simple. Because once the market gets there, it will trigger it itself. All right, so now there are several ways people apply the buy stop and sell stop strategy, right? Some people, because when it's a news event, you don't actually know what is going to happen. You don't know whether the thing is going to buy or is going to sell. You don't know what is going to happen. So what people do is that they put a buy stop here, right? And they also put a sell stop here, right? So depending on the market, if it's a less volatile market, some people put it within 5 pips, right? So within 5 pips, they put it there, right? Within 5 pips. So then let's say within 5 pips, you can put the buy stop here. Then 5 pips, you put a sell stop here as well, right? So 5 pips, 5 pips. That's for less volatile markets like Euro USD. So the more volatile markets like gold, most likely it is better to use, let's say, 20 pips, right? Let's say 20 pips, right? It's better to use 20 pips. Okay, now what happens is that you don't know what is going to happen in the market. So once the news is released, you don't know whether it's going to go up or come down, right? So once the news is released and it goes up, it triggers your buy stop, right? And then what do? You delete this sell stop, right? So once this triggers, this becomes a buy. Then you have your profit, right? If the market goes down as well, it goes down and drops, you delete the buy stop and leave the sell stop, right? Then you have your profit. You can take your profit. Now the reason why you delete this buy stop and sell stop is that the market is very tricky, right? It's very tricky. Sometimes it can come down and come up again, right? So even though it triggers your sell stop, because you didn't delete this enough, you didn't delete it early enough, it triggers your sell stop and also comes to trigger your buy stop. So you'll be in a sell and a buy at the same time, right? So over here, you'll be in profit. Once it triggers the buy stop, this sell will be in a loss, this will be in profit. So it doesn't make sense. You either end up break even or in a huge loss, right? So it's better to delete one. You understand? So but now, this strategy, even though it's very, very simple to trade, there are serious disadvantages when it comes to this strategy. Serious disadvantage. That's what we are going to look at next. The very first disadvantage is that, brokers usually are used to people doing buy stop and sell stop. So what they do is that even though you have your buy stop and sell stop, once the news event drops, right, and let's say the market goes to a sell, okay, now even though you have your sell stop here, they slip your market, right? You are being slipped and your order comes all the way to somewhere here. You understand? So instead of the market triggering you here, right, it has now triggered you here. And if the sell does not continue, and it goes back up, immediately you'll be in a serious loss, right? Same thing for the buys as well, right? So the market does this. It triggers the buy, right? Instead of your buy being triggered at this point, the broker takes it all the way here in the name of slippage. You understand? So if the buy doesn't continue and goes back down, you are in what? Deep losses. You understand? You are in deep losses. So that's one of the disadvantages of this. Now, the second disadvantages I also spoke about is that both can be triggered at the same time, right? Both can be triggered at the same time, right? So you can have both buy and sell at the same time. So you'll be in two different positions. And instead of one even being in profit, to come back to what? Consolidate. So you realize that both will be in losses, right? Both will be in losses. Now, this strategy, I don't advise anyone to use this strategy because it's very risky. Brokers have become very used to people using this strategy. So they've developed all sorts of ways to take your money through slippage and all the other things. All right, if you still insist on using this strategy, I suggest using 2 to 5% of your account on this. When you're using the strategy, 2 to 5% is okay, it's safe, it's okay, it's cool enough, right? Now, also, you need to take profit very fast, right? Don't aim to make, several thousands of pips. Now, news events are very quick, right? So once you get in, aim for 30 pips, come out, right? If it's gold, you can aim for 40, 50 pips, you come out. Right, for lower volatility pairs, you can aim for maybe 20 pips, you come out, right? All right, so if you've enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe, share with your friends, right? Share with your friends. Help us get to 3,000 subscribers.